It actually is going now. Hi, Matthew. How are you?
Hi, Mary Claire. I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Just making sure the microphone is working. Yeah, it's recording. We're good.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet.
You comfy with your last name being used? Is that fine, or do you want me to just keep it to Matthew?
That's fine. You can use my last name. I don't need to remain anonymous.
Okay. Well, this is Matthew Rolla. He is my, I think, seventh guest. We're gonna say seventh because I haven't counted.
I think that's right.
This is episode 8, so welcome back to episode 8 of Listen to May. Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself, Matthew?
Okay. Hi, my name's Matthew Rolla. I'm 17, and under 2 weeks I become an adult, so that's gonna be cool, I guess.
It's exciting.
Probably nothing's gonna change. The only time you really become an adult is when you're 21. Am I right? Yeah. But yeah, I'm heading off to WVU to major in engineering. Funny because I'm not excellent at math, but hopefully that changes soon enough.
So yeah, Matthew was a senior. I usually say this is a senior or junior, but he just graduated, so congrats.
Thank you very much.
Very exciting. Yeah, I was at graduation because my brother graduated too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is Jim doing these days?
I think he's good. He's excited for college too. Yeah, so.
Good.
College. What are you majoring in? You said engineering.
Engineering.
Any
Yeah.
specific kind?
No, I think at WVU the first year they have for WVU is West Virginia University, by the way. The first year is pretty much like gen ed in terms of engineering. Mm-hmm. So
Makes
any
sense.
courses you take pertaining to that is across a wide spectrum of all different kinds to see what grabs your attention, really see what you're more geared towards. So in your years to follow, semesters to follow, you get to narrow down the path a little bit more to focus on something that interests you the most, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard a lot
Yeah.
of
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm so tired still. This is my second to last day of school. I had a final this morning.
No, I believe it. If I were an underclassman, I probably would have been cramming for a final.
I
last
definitely
night.
crammed. Actually, no, that's not why I'm tired. I'm just tired because I'm...
Well, yeah, it's also just a lot in general.
No, I
so
stayed up
I
watching
think,
TV.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I do too. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
trust me, I woke up at 8:30 and then fell back asleep for a half hour and then saw your text saying see you at 9:25 and I was like,
Yeah, I sent that to just be hey, remember this is happening.
yeah,
Because I didn't want to be hey, remember.
yeah, where are you?
Just figured it would be good to... I do that with
No, I mean it's that's good. Make sure people don't flake out on you.
Were you planning on flaking out, Matthew?
No, I was not. But yeah, my brother hopped in the shower at the exact wrong time.
Oh, love
so
siblings doing
yeah,
that.
I had to go grab a new toothbrush because I was I'm not going to have morning breath going to this thing. And then the construction on I live 2 minutes away from here, so
Yeah.
you see the road really close to school.
Yeah.
It's been under construction for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and today it decided to move right where I normally turn in to go to
That's
O'Connell.
so convenient.
So
Love
convenient.
that.
It's the best, right? And since seniors aren't here, I ended up actually parking in the senior lot. But I guess since seniors are here, a lot of underclassmen have probably started taking those spots for their
it's really
finals.
weird to see them there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, get used to it, man. That's where you're gonna be.
I don't have a car yet.
Eventually.
I need to learn to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say, do you
Nope,
have a
no
license?
pressure.
But then I remembered you drove
I
here. So I
drove
hope you have a
here.
license.
No, I can't say I do. I've never driven in my life before. I was totally just winging it this one time.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna learn to drive this summer, so maybe I'll have a car by next year. Maybe I can park there.
It seems like in my experience, it seemed like it would be really easy at first, and then it wasn't. But then it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be after the initial, this is so
the
much.
jolt of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, the first time I drove was, I think, like, literally right after I got my permit.
That's good. It's been over a year since I got mine. Have not driven once. It's super fun.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. You know, I mean, it can be a stressful thing.
Yeah. I took driver's ed like 2 years ago, but it was online because of COVID.
Right. Oh, yeah.
If you think I remember any of that,
no, I do not expect that at all.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think it was like January 2020 when I took it the first time, and I failed because like you can get like 6 questions wrong on that and still pass, and I got like 7 wrong.
Oh, Matthew.
Which it sucked. Yeah, I was pretty upset about that at the time. Because literally all of my friends who had their permits were like, you don't need to read the manual, just take the online test. Everything's on there. And I did that, and I was like, there's nothing on here that was on the online test. So then, lo and behold, I start parsing through the manual when I get home.
Nice.
And I'm like, wow. Immediately when I randomly opened it up, here's an answer to one of the questions I didn't know. Who would have guessed?
I did the online one. I don't remember if I practiced for that, but it was... kind of stressful, just like being in the DMV. That's the
DMV is like the Bermuda Triangle. Like nothing that goes on there makes sense. Everything gets lost.
It's just like dark and cold there.
No, yeah, it's like the people who work there, I'm convinced are like either held hostage, actual government lizard people,
or the world's supervillains.
Yeah, they're just the ones behind the scenes pulling the strings. Like they're the bureaucrats like manipulating the politicians.
I can't imagine like applying for the DMV and being like, I'm going to enjoy life.
Yeah, like I feel good about this career path
this is going
I'm
to be
choosing
good.
for myself.
This isn't temporary. I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, no shade on anyone who works at the DMV. I'm sure you're wonderful. You're wonderful people, but.
I have a few notes. Do you have any that you want to go into?
I mean, no, go ahead.
Okay, I actually don't have, like, specific notes. I don't know. I was thinking, like, summer's starting. I should talk about that. But I don't know. Yeah. There's nothing, like, specific.
Right.
I don't know. I'll probably have stuff in, like, a few weeks.
I don't know. I guess pools are probably opening pretty soon.
Do you still, like, go to a pool or, like, my family doesn't anymore?
Not really. Not anymore.
Yeah. I never really liked swimming.
Yeah, my cousins have their own pool now, so we just swim when we go there when the weather's nice, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, my next thing is I feel like I do want a segment for the pod. I realized I always end up talking about cooking or baking.
Okay.
So this isn't quite that, but like,
right.
What's the all-time best summer food? Because there's a lot of good stuff, and I think anything falls under this category. But like.
Yeah, that's a tough question to ask because I mean, like once you get into summer, there's a lot more grilling.
Yes,
and I mean
also like cold treats and like fruit.
Yeah.
I know that sounds so boring, but like peaches might be the best thing ever.
I agree. Peaches are really good. They're probably the best fruit when they're like they have to be at like the exact ripe point. Yes. But if they are, it's the best thing ever.
Have you ever had grilled peaches?
I haven't.
Me neither.
Have you ever had salt on watermelon?
What? I've heard of it on pineapple, but I've never.
You've heard of it on I haven't heard of it on pineapple.
Interesting. I've never heard of it.
Salted watermelon is really good.
Interesting. I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it at all, but it blends really well together, in my opinion. My grandfather used to put salt and pepper on his. I tried that.
Sorry, I cannot support that.
I tried that once, and I was like, it's not really that much different. Yeah. I already like douse my food in black pepper anyway, so.
I do love black pepper. I think it's the best spice, which makes me sound so white because it's like I can't take spice. But that's false.
Well, I mean,
I like spice, but like black pepper isn't
black pepper isn't spicy.
Yeah,
it's not a pepper the same way like you'd think of other like peppers.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I know.
Chili peppers or like whatever. It's like black pepper's not enjoyed for the spice.
Yeah,
like
but like
it
the
just has
flavor
its own flavor. Yeah.
Like there's this one dish we make. It's like this. We call it salmon cream pasta. It's like linguine with like cream and like lox and asparagus, and it sounds like boring, but like I crack pepper on it, and it like is the best thing in the world.
It sounds amazing. Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I probably sound
spice.
really congested right now. Should have come prepared. But yeah, no, I don't think you need to worry about sounding too white with that. The whitest thing I think I've ever heard is someone thinking ketchup is spicy.
Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. Actually, no, I thought that as a kid.
Really?
But I was like 5, so it's different.
Oh,
5-year-olds can think weird things like that.
Yeah, you can like just say or like anything when you're 5, and it's like, okay, they're a 5-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
It's whatever.
Did you have a weird 5-year-old food?
When I was 5... Okay, this was a little bit after I was 5, but well, actually, I think for most of my infancy, like up until I was probably like 7, 8, 9, I only ate dry cereal.
Interesting.
I have no idea why.
Dry cereal slaps though.
Well,
so good.
I mean, depends on the cereal. Like, what's cereal?
All cereal? I don't know.
I
really
man.
love cereal. I always forget it, but it's so good.
I mean, like Cocoa Puffs, like maybe, but I'm now of the opinion all cereal is better with milk.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like I grew up on Actually, no. I grew up on Honey Nut Cheerios. I wasn't allowed to like quote unquote sugary cereals.
Yeah, which
those
I mean that's just a sugary cereal in disguise.
Yeah. It is. But I grew up on like those. But now I even like Special K,
Yeah.
It's kind of boring cereal, but it still is good. Like it's fun. Dry cereal is good.
Whatever you say.
Like, have you ever had Chex Mix? What did I just say? Chex
I
Mix?
haven't had Chex Mix. I don't think I ever have had Chex Mix, period.
Really?
No.
Oh, dude. That's your summer food.
We never... That's my assignment?
Yes, you have an assignment. That's what you get on the pod. That's actually the new thing. You have an assignment.
You have an assignment on what to eat.
Yeah.
To broaden your horizons.
Chex Mix. That's you broadening your horizons.
Okay, let me ask you something very important.
Okay.
What comes first, the cereal or the milk?
Cereal?
The cereal.
Okay.
Does
anyone actually do the other way?
Some people do.
Really?
So, I don't know. I hear.
I'd be willing to try it.
Yeah,
because then I guess it doesn't get soggy.
Well, no, because here's the thing. If you pour the milk first and then the cereal, you are eating dry cereal on top. And I mean, you've stated that's not a problem for you.
Yeah, I guess
but if anybody else does that and thinks someone who eats dry cereal is weird, you're no better because you're literally eating dry cereal on top and just letting the cereal down there get soggy.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
If you pour it all over, you just eat all of it.
Yeah.
As a kid, I always had a big thing I can't waste any of my food. I have to finish all of it. And yeah, that applied to cereal. It didn't matter if it got soggy. I drank the whole bowl of milk.
I never minded soggy cereal.
No, yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, also when I was a kid, I would used to eat like plain Eggo waffles.
Okay, that's fair.
But I wouldn't sometimes I wouldn't even toast them. I'd just eat them all first.
Oh, dude. Okay, that's no. Move on to Chex Mix. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I had odd tastes as a young so.
Other random question: do you have a favorite grocery store? Because I kind of love grocery stores.
Probably just Safeway. I've been going to the same one my whole life. Giant's kind of cool. Harris Teeter's kind of cool. I like Safeway. We could get a grocery store tier list going.
Yeah, no, it exists definitely.
Someone's probably done it.
I kind of have a map. I think Safeway's at the bottom. It's kind of windowless, and everyone there looks angry. Usually.
You know what? I understand that, and yeah, Safeway.
You like the anger in there.
Safeway probably is the worst. There was Futurama joke one time. Leela's a mutant and her parents are mutants, and in Futurama, mutants are all forced to live in the sewers under New York, and. I don't know. There's one episode where the government finds out she's a mutant and she gets deported to the sewer. And
okay.
yeah, it's pretty weird. But like to cheer her up, her dad's like, "Come on, sweetie, let's go get some sewer coffee, sewer cake, and Safeway ice cream."
It all matches.
Yeah, and honestly, anytime my family has gotten Safeway brand ice cream, it's terrible. Like
Yeah.
it's true. Like
I think we need to move on from Safeway. Like
You-
we can't have it anymore.
we can't. Like
I
I
think we go
can't
all Trader
stand it
Joe's.
anymore. Like we're gonna like just get mad if we keep talking about Safeway.
Oh no, I mean like in general, like you need to move on to some other good
I
stories.
need to move on to some other good stories. Okay.
Like in your life, you need
In-
to go
in
to
my-
other stores.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Trader Joe's. Have you ever tried?
I have. I don't think I've tried the Trader Joe's. I don't think there's anything else near me. I mean, maybe Giant, and like there's a Harris Teeter like right next to that Safeway,
Yeah, kinda
like
like Harris
right across the street, like next to where the haircutter used to be. But whatever.
Don't know which one you're talking about, but I believe you because I think I have like one right by me
Yeah.
and I love it.
I mean, it's where like. Do you remember the Blockbuster that used to be in this area?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like across the street from that.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I think
to
we're
the
talking
to
about
the
the same
right.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that, I don't know what that thing is now, but it's like also a Petco.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
And like almost year round, they have like they're either selling like fireworks or pumpkins in
Yes.
that lot. It's so weird.
Never
It's
thought
so
of that.
weird passing by that place.
I know.
And like I can't believe I used to go in there as a kid with my dad and brother and get stuff from Blockbuster.
That's kind of cool though. Like it's memories. I
No,
know I'm not like a
I'm-
90s kid or
I'm
anything,
really
but
sad
we know
that-
some of the same stuff. People
Yeah.
act like Gen Z doesn't understand any of that.
Yeah.
I still know what renting movies is like.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
we did it. We would go like even if it was just like on demand. Like
Yeah.
nobody does that anymore. But like using on demand from Verizon
Yes.
to rent a movie
Oh my
for like
gosh.
2 or 3 days for like $2 or $5.
Do you remember when Netflix was a DVD service? Because I loved
Jeez,
that.
I completely forgot that it did that.
Yeah. No, I had
I
like this
never did
mini
that, I
DVD
think.
player. I got it for Christmas one year and it was like the biggest deal. And I would like get my DVDs from Netflix and I'd have like one a week. It was great.
Yeah.
I have some questions. Do you want to?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
from that people submitted.
Right. Okay.
So Miles asks, how does it feel to be so big?
It feels good, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's nice being able to reach stuff high up, but,
Can't say I relate.
yeah, you know. I mean, that's about it. I mean, people who are smaller generally move faster, so that's an advantage, I guess. Like, I mean, like, if I'm just walking, I tend to outpace people because my steps are just so
Yeah.
much physically larger than theirs. But, like, I was talking about this with Tommy recently. Can I say his last name? Does it matter?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Tommy Green recently. Great guy. I love him. He's
love
amazing.
Tommy.
We love him. Very talented musician.
Very talented.
I think it was, it was after our last choral concert. Everybody, or a lot of people got together and went to Silver Diner.
Yeah.
And we were asking, group table questions. And it was like, okay, Carson asked, if you can choose, you have to choose 2 people to be on your team to fight the rest of the table.
Interesting.
And I was in most people's pick. Go figure.
Okay,
being so
I
big.
can see that.
But Tommy said he thought he could take me in a fight, and I was like, okay. I mean, I believe it with that confidence.
You know what, Tommy can. I believe in you, Tommy.
No, I
You
mean
got
Tom.
that.
I mean, he's apparently got experience in fights. I don't.
Apparently he boxes.
No,
I
no,
might
yeah.
be making that up, but Carson once made fun of me. I boxed, but not really.
Yeah.
I boxed twice, and I was talking about it. I know I don't box. It was
Yeah,
a class. It's
yeah.
different. I know.
You,
but it was
you
fun.
did boxing.
It was
Yeah.
it was just for fun.
Yeah.
But I was talking about it, and Carson was like, "You should tell that to Tommy. He'd absolutely make fun of you." Tommy
Yeah.
went because he's sweet, but
No, yeah, but
apparently he boxes. So
apparently he boxes. Yeah.
this is one of the questions. from Jim. It's just an emoji of, I think, a merman.
That's a genie. Yeah,
Genie, I couldn't really see it.
Yeah, I couldn't really either. It's really small on there, but I
Yeah.
think that's a genie coming out of a lamp.
Okay, so
cast me
that-
as the next genie in the next Aladdin remake.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. Can't be worse than Will Smith.
Hey, I liked that one. That was a
Did
good
you?
movie. I did.
Did you?
I did. Okay,
Seriously?
moving on. Pablo wonders, what's your favorite book? I have like a list.
Oh, geez. That's a good question.
Are you
I don't
a
read a
reader?
whole lot.
Okay.
I mean, everybody says they would like to read more, but
They always
then
say that, but then they
s-
don't.
But then they start reading and they're like, I don't want to read more.
No, I actually I love reading. I am a big
Yeah.
Jane Austen person, and it sounds dorky, but like Pride and Prejudice,
I-
Sense and
I watched
Sensibility is the best book.
I
ever.
watched the Pride and Prejudice like series. I mean, there's
Okay.
like probably multiple of them, and there's like a movie, which I mean, like more often than not, you can't cram a whole book into one movie. And
Excuse
have
me,
it
they
work.
do a good job of the 2005 one.
Do
I
they?
thought
I haven't seen it.
It's actually, I love it. People sometimes are against it because they're like, no, I like Colin Firth better, but the movie's pretty good. It's
All right,
pretty funny too.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess I've just had not great experiences with books turned into
Okay,
movies.
go eat some Chex Mix and watch Pride and Prejudice.
I've already watched the series. I already
Didn't
know
know
the
the
story.
movie.
Okay, but I watched the series. I thought that was really good.
Okay.
Like we
Yeah.
started watching that in English in 8th grade, and then I think I finished it on my own because
Yeah.
it was like free on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really cool, really intriguing. I liked that a lot. What is my favorite book though? I mean, I really liked.
Or just one you like.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I really liked reading The Great Gatsby last year, which is probably the only book in high school that we were supposed to read like
That
during
we
the
actually-
course of the year
Yeah.
that I actually fully read through and thoroughly
I think
enjoyed.
I liked it.
No, yeah, I really liked it. Although like the funny thing is Pablo hates The Great Gatsby. I think I'm pretty sure it was him who said this. And like all the criticisms he had with it, I kind of agreed with, but I still like it. I wouldn't say it's a guilty pleasure because I still think it's a good book.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I couldn't really come to the defense of like what he was talking about because I was like, yeah, that's all
Yeah.
true, but I still like it.
Okay. Luke asks, he says, please ask Matthew about his experience with barbershop quartets. Photo sent directly.
Oh.
I'm bringing up the photo. Getting the photo.
Does he have one?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Ah,
What is your
jeez.
experience with this?
What is my experience with that?
Then I have like one more question.
Jeez, that is from 8th grade.
Oh, wait. Did you go to the same 8th grade as...
Yeah, I've known Luke since 3rd grade.
What?
Yeah, did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, I've known Luke
Oh
Sullivan
my gosh,
since
you were in
3rd
a...
grade.
This is such an adorable photo. Luke, this is hilarious. I'm keeping this as blackmail. Luke, oh my gosh. Little... Back when you weren't like...
Yeah, those like barbershop quartet, like the vests and the hats are over
Oh
our
my
school
gosh.
uniforms.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah, it's
I was trying to place where that must be from, and I cannot for the life of me figure it out.
Saint Anne. Yeah, that
wow.
was 8th grade variety show. Like we didn't have like talent
Wow.
shows at Saint Anne. There was like
Variety
at the end of the
show,
year where it
'cause
was
you're
called
fancy.
the variety show, where
I like it.
every class had a set act. Some people I don't know. Some people did their own stuff. Sophia Parfumac always like had a song like her own
Yeah.
number, which you know
Go,
I mean, she's
Sophia.
she's an amazing
definitely my
singer.
next guest.
Yeah.
Sophia, you're coming on. I don't know if you're listening, but you're coming on.
Yeah, I mean, I think I see you guys together all the time. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
or
sure.
like I
We're
did
close.
when I went here. Because I
Wow,
don't
so
anymore.
long ago.
So long ago.
So long. Yeah, Sophia, you're on next.
But yeah, it was. I was in like everything that my class did every year. You didn't have to be, but I was like, no, I'm gonna have like the school spirit. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
I'm a part of this
Some
thing.
barbershop
So I guess the performer's always been in there in me. But.
But barbershop quartets.
The barbershop quartet specifically. Like,
like
I mean, I like in 8th grade, I was like, okay, guys, we should do something like on our own because, well, I mean, the 8th grade variety show thing is always like, it's pretty much it was pretty much always like through the years, like memories of like what people had with
Yeah.
their certain teachers, and it was like skits reenacting that or whatever.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, which is, I think, pretty fun. It's a good idea. But we, like, veered away from that and like students were like writing the script for it, which like can be good, but in this case it wasn't because it was terrible.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just, if this continues down the path it's going, I'm just not going to be a part of this. And like thankfully the whole thing got like overhauled and changed entirely. I don't remember what it was in the end, but it was better than whatever was happening the first time.
Well, that's an amazing photo.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah, sorry, I've been droning on about nothing. Let me get to the actual barbershop quartet. It was, so yeah, like I got, like Luke Sullivan and like two other friends, Jack Archer, who, well, I guess doesn't go here anymore because he also graduated.
Yeah.
And my friend Dominic, who went to Yorktown. We all decided, we all got together and decided, okay, let's do like a barbershop quartet thing. And Luke probably took it a little more seriously than the rest of us. Go figure. The person who's like the most into musical theater.
Yeah.
And like who had singing lessons from a young age.
Yeah.
And we were okay for our first number, and then we went on for like another intermission thing, and we ended like probably kind of badly and weirdly.
You did it.
But we did it. Like everybody, like the crowd was kind of laughing a little bit, but like we took it in stride.
Yeah.
And
good for you.
Yeah, it was we had fun, which is the important thing. We all enjoyed being up there wearing the stuff. At least I did, I think. Yeah. I don't know how the rest of those guys are looking back on that experience, but yeah, I who knows, maybe it facilitated my eventual joining of choir here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, barbershop quartets.
Yeah. You know what didn't, though? The fact that I was forced to be in choir in 5th grade.
Yeah, no, I would say that would probably turn me off from choir, too.
Yeah, because, there was this, like, really cool teacher named Mrs. Hayes, whatever, who taught the 5th grade class. And then, like, when my class moved up to 5th grade, like, she left, and we got a new teacher named Mrs. Latovsky, and I hated her. She's the only teacher I've probably ever, like, actually fully disliked. She was not good. She was really whiny. She was really passive-aggressive. And because she had, like, previous choral experience or something, our principal was like, okay, 5th grade class, you're the choir. No one else is the choir.
That's so weird.
During Mass on Fridays.
Weird.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I didn't like it. It was... Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, you can't force kids to do something like that when they don't want to do it. Like, they're not going to try. They're not going to be good at it.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to go soon. So I have one more question that I have.
Yeah.
My friend Emma asked, is Lunchables pizza a tortilla? No, it's not, Emma.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not a pizza at all.
Yeah. No, it's not. Sorry, Emma.
Lunchables pizza is not a tortilla. Or actually, I've never had Lunchables, so
I've seen them though. I didn't have them growing up.
I don't think it's just a tortilla, but it's probably just like a flat, flimsy disc of bread. I don't think that counts as a tortilla.
Maybe it does.
Maybe in some world it does.
I hope you're not eating Lunchables.
Yeah, no, please don't eat Lunchables. Yeah. Please eat better than Lunchables. If your parents buy you Lunchables, God help you.
Yeah. And with that, we end the eighth episode. Listen to me. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much, Matthew, for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah. I'll see you around, and I don't know when I'll make the next episode, but I don't know. Spread the word. Tell people to listen,
Will do.
Hopefully I'll do another episode soon.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Bye.